my channel. So today is another Project Pan update, and this time it is the April Pan update. So, I was pretty unmotivated in April to use my Project Pan items, unfortunately. So there's not a whole lot of progress, unfortunately. There is a massive progress one, which is super exciting. Not a super surprise, but it is exciting. So that's really fun. But yeah, unfortunately, I was super busy in April, and so makeup was just a whatever I reached for that I knew would work in 2 seconds flat and done. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to just do my makeup and spend time using my Project Pan, fall in love with those items still or anything like that. So unfortunately, yeah, there's not a whole lot of variations. So, but there is a couple of things that I want to change as well. So I will be kind of filling in those as well. Okay, so let's start from the start. So the primer, which you guys all know if you've watched my previous updates and videos on my Project Pan, will know I've been struggling to use this, struggling to fall in love with it. Unfortunately, it's the same again. It's at 32.61 grams. It was at 32.86, so I've used a little bit, but not a whole lot. So unfortunately, it's just not something that I'm super... I can't get into this one, unfortunately. So I am thinking I will get rid of this one. I will probably give it to a friend because it's still like good. It says 6 months actually. I don't know. I'll think about that. But this one is coming out of my Project Pan, and I will be putting in a new one at the end of this video. So stay tuned for which one I put in. So yeah, unfortunately, I just couldn't get into this. But that is the good thing about Project Pans, is that you can figure out whether you're actually into it or not, or anything like that. So I am really happy to be doing this, and I am happy that I figured this out about this product too. So it's not a negative for me. It's not a negative. But there's that one. Now the foundation, this is a new one from last month that I added in. This was the Essence Soft Touch Mousse Makeup Matte Foundation. So this one was weighing in at 103.71 grams. I've actually used this a fair bit, but it's hard to tell, like you can't really see it. It's only 102.17 grams now, so not a whole lot of difference weight-wise, but I'm pretty happy with how I've been using it. This is something I have reached for a fair bit out of my Project Pan, so to be honest, like, those numbers don't really correlate to how much I have been using it, so I'm pretty happy still with what like how I'm going with this and how I feel about this, so that's all good. The concealer, this one, once again, a little bit hard to use. It is in a pot, and it's not my favorite pot concealer. The NARS one is, so it's a little bit harder for me to really get into really liking. So previously this was 23.01 grams, and it is now 22.64. I have been using this a fair bit, but yeah, and I think it's starting to dry out a little bit, so I've got to really get a wriggle on and keep using this. I do like it when I'm using it. It is pretty fair though, so that is a little bit of an issue sometimes, but that's okay. Now this one, it's not a surprise, but I am pretty impressed with myself. I finished this. Look, there's not an ounce of like powder left in it, nothing left. So I'm so happy about that. It was really actually hard to use up towards the end because it was just around the rim. So it was actually really hard to use up, but I'm so glad I used it up. For the value's sake, it was 30.08 grams, and now it's 27.68 grams completely empty. So I am very happy with using this up, and I have got a new one coming into the project. I'll put that in at the end because I've obviously got a primer as well that I'm putting in, but yeah, all done. So I panned that, so I'm super excited. I'm very happy to have finished that one up. Alrighty, so onto my bronzers. Yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot of difference going on here. So yeah, prepare to be not disappointed, but prepared to not have a whole lot of difference. So the Bronzer Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced, this was 12.74 grams, now 12.45. I know. Not a whole lot of difference. But that's okay, I'm still using it, I'm still happy to use it. I'm going to keep it in my project pan because I am still happy to use it. The Too Faced Sun Bunny Bronzer, it was 12.76 grams and now 12.69, so I have used this a little bit more. Once again, I will be keeping this in my project pan. I am enjoying it. So I do like using them. It's just a really slow go because I don't use a lot of bronzer as it is, and so I'm pretty light-handed with it. So it's going to take me a while, but I'm happy to have them in there and just keep ticking away at them. Then I've got the two blushes, the coralish one, which was Love Hangover. It's like that one. This was 12.4 grams and it is now 12.36. So I actually have used a fair bit of this one compared to previously. These are probably a bit easier for me to reach for sometimes. When I was doing my makeup, I was just reaching for blush. I wasn't bronzing. I was just like blush, you know, foundation, blush, highlighter, out the door, like, you know, mascara and stuff. But there wasn't a whole lot of actual going on, like bronzing and everything like that going on. So yeah. The Justify My Love one, which is the more pinky one, this was 12.15 grams. It is only 12.12, so I've barely used this one. The coral one's just a little bit easier for me to use up, but that's okay. And as with the bronzers, I am going to be keeping these in my project pan because I do enjoy using them, and I would like to actually hit pan on one of them at a minimum. So, and it's just easier to keep them both in there because then I have a little bit of variation as well. So that's always nice. The next product we have is the highlighter. This is probably one of my most used products in the project pan this month. So this was 54.7 grams. It is now 54.53 grams. A little disappointing that that's it, but I've been using this heaps. I use it on my inner corners. I use it as my highlighter. I've been using it as much as possible. So, yeah, it's going to take a while, I think, but I'm, like I said, happy to keep this one in my project pan. I believe it's just a really easy go-to. I know what it looks like on the skin. I know how it's going to turn out, and it's just something nice, easy go-to makeup, which I think I like as my project pan stuff. Okay, so the last product that I have is the Tartlet in Bloom by Tarte palettes. I will be swapping this one out because I'm just not inspired to use this anymore. So it was 159.71 grams. It is now 159.7 grams. So yeah, I did not use it a whole lot throughout April at all. Obviously, maybe once, or that could just be my scales not doing it right. So unfortunately, yeah, I will be swapping this one out as well. So now for the new products I'm adding in. All right, we have, for a primer, I'm going to add in the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. So I have a few of these, so I need to start using them. So I am adding this one in and getting this going. So I will add a little photo of me weighing it because I haven't weighed it yet, of how much it weighs, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's a full-size product. I will be using this one from now on in my project pan. So hopefully that's really good. And that's obviously replacing the NYX one. Now the powder, I will be using the Models Prefer Argan Infusion Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Light. So it looks like that. That's where I'm up to. I want to continue. I want to finish this one up. So this hopefully will be a nice, quick, easy one. And I can get this one done and dusted. And once again, photo here, how much it weighs and things like that. Yeah, I actually really like this powder as well. So it's going to be easy to use. It's just making myself aware to use it. That's usually why I forget about using it. Now, for the palette that I want to use / hit pan, something along those lines, I'm actually going to pick one that I didn't think I would do. Yeah, all right, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to choose the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I really, really like this palette. I use it quite a bit. I just think it's starting to get a little bit older now, and I would happily buy it again if I really love it anyway and that I did, you know, use it up. So I am going to add this into my project pan, and honestly I never expected myself to pick this product. It was just kind of a, yeah, like let's go with that one. So I will weigh that one. I'll have that on the screen as well as per the others. But I think that's going to be a really interesting addition to my collection of panning products, and I don't necessarily want to use this product up. It's more, I want to get more use out of it. I want to maybe use some of the colours that I haven't been using. There's quite a few that have quite large dints in them because I do use them a lot. So for me, it's just about getting more use out of this product because I do now reach for the Soft Glam one more, the Norvina one more. So I think this one is going to be fun, and I'm going to be a bit more inspired to use it because I already know that I absolutely love using it. So yeah, that one is now being added into my project pan as well. Look, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how I've been going with the project pan. This is my first project pan ever. It is a rolling one. It was inspired by Kat and Hailey from Beauty News, and I'm not exactly doing it exactly as they are, but I'm following the rolling kind of situation. And I just have to say that it's really made me think about my makeup purchases. So now when I'm on the Mecca website, Adore Beauty, Sephora, anything like that, any makeup website, even going into Priceline, I'm looking at things and I'm going, oh, I have so many of them at home, like I'm not going to need that, like I only want it because it's popular at the moment. And I kind of love the fact it's making me think that way, because I'm not buying heaps and heaps and heaps and having, you know, money just walk out the door and money just sitting in these drawers because I'm just buying things because they're hyped. So now I'm kind of looking at purchases like, I want that because I don't have that, or that really calls my name and all I'm doing is thinking about that product, so I need that product. So for me, I'm very, very happy with the fact that I am doing this project pan and it's teaching me that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think I'd ever commit to a low buy though, because sometimes I'm just like, nah, that's mine. Like when Nakia Joy's powder came out, I was like, oh, gotta buy it. Like bang, 5 o'clock on the dot, I was buying it. So I wouldn't ever commit to a low buy or anything like that, but I'm really enjoying doing this project pan. I hope you're enjoying watching me do this project pan, and I would love to know, are you panning products and how are you going with it? We are now 4 months done of the year. We're into the 5th month. How are you feeling about your project pan? Are you still enjoying it? Are you still wanting to do it? Have you stopped? Are you swapping products out like I have? What are you doing? How are you feeling? I want to know. Let me know. Anyway, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying my project pans and my other videos, and subscribe so you can see my other videos and see my future project pan updates. That would mean the world to me. It really, really would. Anyway, I hope you're all having an amazing day wherever you are, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.